We'll begin today's practice in a seated position. And so whether it is sitting cross-legged, maybe up onto your knees, sitting on a block or a pillow, or sitting cross-legged on a pillow, whatever works for you. As long as you're able to sit comfortably with a tall spine, shoulders stacked above the hips, the head is tall, the gaze is forward, maintaining length all the way up your spine, even including your neck. And your eyes can remain opened or you can softly close them. I'm going to start to take a few breaths here in this comfortable seated position. Letting each inhale invite length up your spine. And each exhale, without losing that length, really grounding down into the mat, into the block, into the pillow, whatever is beneath you. Really aware of the points of contact between your body and the floor, supporting you. As you take a long breath in through the nose, feel the natural expansion of your body. Soft exhale, let it go. So that everything contracts back into the midline. Big inhale, expanding, inviting oxygen into your body. And with the out-breath, softening, letting go of any tension that is no longer serving you. You can softly blink the eyes open. Just start to take a few gentle rotations with your upper body. In both directions. Find some stillness in your center. And we're going to move through a few seated cat and cow positions. Just with your hands on your knees or at your sides. We'll take an inhale, send your tailbone behind you. Heart comes forward and up as you gaze to the ceiling. On an exhale, tuck the tailbone beneath you. Round through your back body, chin to the chest as you hollow out the chest and gaze to your belly button. Inhale, cow-like back, reach the tailbone behind you. Heart comes forward, gaze comes up. Exhale, rounded spine, chin to chest, gaze to belly button. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Big breath in. Stay with that same movement, or you can interlace your fingers behind your head. Draw the elbows back behind you as you gaze to the ceiling, open through the chest. On the exhale, rounded spine, bring the elbows out in front of you as if you're trying to touch them now to your belly button. Rounded cat-like back. Big breath in. Tailbone reaches behind you, heart comes forward and up as you draw the elbows away from one another and back behind you, head rests softly in your hands. Exhale, rounded spine. Elbows to the belly button, chin to chest. Moving through 3 more, either variation at your own pace. Just being mindful how much pressure you're applying to the back of your neck with each cat-like pose. Once you finish your 3, landing in a neutral spine, release your arms. You're taking gentle rolls with the shoulders. Sitting up tall once again, shoulders over the hips. You can always lean yourself up against a wall here to help facilitate that. Making sure you stay nice and straight, you're not slouching forward. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears, back behind you and down. Maintain them in that position. So many of us from spending time on computers and cell phones have a rounded forward motion with those shoulders, creating almost like a hump in the back of your upper shoulder blades. So work on bringing them up towards the ears, back behind you and down, and maintaining them in that position. From here, reach the right fingertips out to the right side of the room, and send the left ear down towards the left shoulder. If that's too much, stretch into the right arm, into the right side of your neck. You can always place the hand back on your thigh. For a little bit more, you can bring the fingers to hover slightly above the floor. Really extending from the top of your head to the tip of the middle finger on the right hand. Maintaining equal length of both the left and right side of your torso. And just being mindful that it's the left ear coming down to the left shoulder, not the left shoulder coming up to the ear. Breathing space into the right side of your neck and all the way down your right arm. Think about drawing your right earlobe up towards the ceiling. Start to turn your gaze towards the left armpit, bringing the chin in slightly towards your chest. Just shifting where it is that you might be feeling the stretch here a little bit. You can keep the right arm extended long, or you can bend at the elbow. Bring the back side of your hand to your low back. There's no right or wrong position here. It's just looking for where it is that you feel the stretch. Slowly release the right arm, let it come back towards your right leg. Roll the chin down towards your chest. Bring the gaze through neutral. Moving through the opposite side, we'll extend the left fingertips wide at your side. Send the right ear down towards the right shoulder. And then just decide on the height of those left fingertips. Maybe you bring them back onto your lap. Maybe they're extended long with a little bit of height above the floor. Palm is facing the floor and you're reaching through the middle finger of that left hand. Really creating as much distance between the left fingertips and the top of your head, as if someone's pulling you in either direction. Notice if the left hand is starting to creep forwards or backwards here. Can you keep it in line with the rest of your body? Again, imagining your back body was up against a wall. And that includes the back side of your arm. And start to turn the gaze down towards the right armpit. Decide if you'd like to keep the left fingertips extended here or bend at the left elbow. Bring the back side of your hand to your low back, reaching the elbow forwards. Can you keep your shoulders parallel with the floor? Or are you starting to teapot over to the right here into a side stretch? Stay sitting up tall. Chin tucked in slightly as you gaze down towards your armpit. Slowly release the left hand. Bring the chin back through center. With gaze, come forward. Take the hands behind you here and interlace the fingers behind your back, arms extended long. Start to squeeze the palms of the hands towards one another. They do not have to touch. And if you don't have the space to interlace fingers, you can always hold onto a strap and draw the hands closer together. Still sitting up tall, reach the knuckles down towards the floor and then towards the wall behind you. Doesn't have to reach up terribly high. I have a lot of hypermobility in my shoulders, so I make that look like it's more achievable than it is. So drawing the knuckles down towards the floor and up towards the ceiling, or towards the wall, not the ceiling. From here, draw your chin towards your chest. This time creating distance between the knuckles and the top of your head. Notice if your breath is becoming short, sharp. Can you lengthen it, soften it? Can you stay sitting up tall rather than coming into a cat-like back here? Drawing the knuckles away from the top of your head, chin to your chest. Slowly release the arms, avoiding a slingshot motion as you return them to your front. Gaze comes up. Again, we're going to interlace the fingers, this time in front of us. Turn the palms to face away from you. As you press the palms further and further away, start hollowing out the chest, rounding through the back body, chin to your chest. So a really exaggerated cat-like back here. Creating as much space as you can between the shoulder blades. Breathing between them. Each breath in, feel the shoulder blades drawing away from one another. Each breath out, they soften, maybe come back in towards the midline ever so slightly. Slowly release, bring your gaze back up, neutral spine, and give those shoulders a bit of a roll. In both directions. If you are sitting in a cross-legged position, it's a perfect opportunity to change the direction of your cross, so opposite leg in front. And just know that whenever you're in a seated position, you're always welcome to change into a different one at any time. Maybe even coming up onto a chair. Still sitting up tall. We'll inhale, fingers out to the sides and up to the ceiling. Press the palms together as you're active through the arms, letting the hands meet in front of your heart. So we're really squeezing the hands together here. Activate the biceps. Big breath in. Hands to heart. Big inhale. Slow exhale. 3 more times. Following your own rhythm of breath. Landing with the hands in front of your heart. Taking a full cycle of breath. On the next inhale, reach up. On the exhale, left fingertips find their way down towards the floor beside you. Right fingertips are reaching up to lengthen and then over to the left. Keep your entire front body square with the room in front of you. Lengthening up first and then over. Creating length up the entire right side body, really ground down through the right hip. And just notice if the right shoulder starts to dip forward, showing your heart towards the floor. Draw the right shoulder back slightly, so that the room in front of you is facing your chest, not the ceiling. It's that happy halfway point between facing the floor and facing the ceiling. can play with where your hand placement is with the left, so you're able to keep that left shoulder from inching up towards your ear. Maybe bending at the elbow, but maintaining length of both left and right side bodies. Come back up through center. On the exhale, left hand finds the right knee, right hand comes behind you either to the floor or to your lower back. Turn the gaze over the right shoulder. Always lengthening first, and then working on deepening the twist. Consider guiding the twist from the area above your belly button rather than your pelvis and your hips. Slowly release, come back through center. Give the arms a wiggle, let that go. In both directions. We'll move to the opposite side. Big breath in, reach up towards the ceiling. The right fingertips this time will come down towards the floor. Lengthen first, reaching the left fingertips first to the ceiling, and then over to the right. You can keep the right elbow bent or straight, as long as you maintain a little bit of space here in the right side body. We're not just slouching down into it. Think about separating the ribs on the left side of your chest with every breath. Creating length into the left waist, left belly. And really pressing down through the left hip. Back through center. Right hand comes onto the left knee, left hand comes behind you. Find your twist as you gaze over the left shoulder. If your fingertips are on the floor or onto a block, you can also press down through the left fingertips to lengthen the spine. And then ever so gentle pressure on the left knee to deepen your twist. Never forceful, never past the point of sensation. Through center. Let that go. From here, we're going to reach the arms out long in front of us. Palms face one another. Still sitting up tall. Left hand is going to come beneath the right. Take hold of the outer edge of the right arm and start to guide the right arm across your chest over to the left side of the room. Now in doing so, you're not moving the right shoulder, so we're not coming into a twist here. Keep the right shoulder stacked directly above the right hip. And then just guide the right arm across your chest as far as you can without shifting the shoulder. Right arm is parallel or close to parallel with the floor. The palm faces the room behind you. Now you can use that left hand on the right arm for a little bit of added pressure. Try to keep the right arm straight. As much as the right fingertips are reaching over to the left, the right shoulder is drawing itself back into its joint. Again, this is a great one to do either on the floor or up against a wall, just to notice yourself coming into that twist. Forcing yourself to stay with a straight spine, flat back. And slowly release the right arm, reach it up overhead. Bring the palm onto the back of your head. So with the right hand on the back of your head, start to reach the right elbow towards the ceiling. Left hand can come up and land on top of the right elbow. You can use that to start to guide the right hand down the back of your neck, maybe even between the shoulder blades. And we're still sitting up nice and tall. The palm of the hand is on the back body, the back of the neck, between the shoulder blades, whatever is accessible. Now you can keep the left hand on the right elbow, or if you have space in your body to do so, you can reach the left hand back behind you and take hold of fingers. Another option here is to use a strap between your hands. There's a little bit of tension in the strap to draw the right hand lower, walking the left hand a little bit higher until eventually one day the fingers can touch. But just really actively think about drawing the shoulder blade onto your back instead of letting it wing out into the room behind you. Any variation of that is great. We're just looking for a bit of an openness through the arms, through the shoulders here. And then slowly release. Let that side go. Give it a roll in both directions. Extend the arms out long in front of you. Right arm goes under the left this time. Take hold of the outer side of the left arm and start to guide it across your chest. Left shoulder continues to reach towards the room behind you as you guide your straight left arm across to the right side of the room. Equal opposing forces, so as much as the left fingertips are reaching towards the right side wall, the left shoulder is drawing itself back into its joint. Maintaining as much distance between the ears and shoulders as you're able. Slowly release that left arm. We're going to reach the left arm up overhead and bring the palm onto the back of your head. From here, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Maybe you're able to land it on top of the left elbow and start to guide the left elbow towards the midline as the left hand goes down your neck towards your shoulder blades. Staying just as you are, if this is accessible to you and you're feeling a stretch. Otherwise, you're going to reach the right arm back behind you, reaching up towards the left fingertips, and maybe you're able to interlace. Alternatively, reach for that strap and just hold on to the strap with each hand, using it for a little bit of tension instead of interlacing knuckles. Continuing to reach the left elbow up towards the ceiling as the right hand draws it down towards the earth. Just finding whatever variation of that works best in your shoulders, in your arms. Think about pulling the shoulder blades in towards the ribs and towards the spine without flaring the ribs out in your lower chest here. Keeping the belly button and the lower ribs drawn in, supporting your core. And then slowly release. Once again, just giving those shoulders a bit of a roll in both directions. Last bit of effort here, reach the arms out in front of you, turn the palms to the room in front of you, fingers spread wide. Elbows in line with the shoulders, wrists in line with the elbows. So a nice parallel line with the floor. Fingers spread wide, really reaching through the base of your palm here. That's the area that we're drawing forward. Start to open the arms up towards the side walls. Fingertips continue to point up towards the ceiling here. It's as if you're standing in a door frame with your hands pressing onto either side of the door. You're feeling quite a bit of a stretch here into the fingertips, the hands, the wrists, the arms. Again, imagining your back body up against a wall so the arms aren't sinking back behind us or jutting forwards. They're right in line with the body, parallel with the floor. Shoulders away from the ears as you draw the fingers towards your head, reach the base of your palms away. Just a few more breaths here. And then slowly bring them back through center. Turn the knuckles down towards the floor, so we're making fists now with our hands. Knuckles face the floor. One more time, reaching out towards the side walls. So it's as if you're trying to touch the knuckles of your fists to your forearms. And then this time we're reaching through the top of our wrist. As if that is the point that would be touching the door frame. This time maybe even reaching a little bit behind you without losing the height of the arms. Keep drawing those knuckles towards the forearms. Don't ease off on that effort. And then slowly come back forward. Give those wrists a roll in both directions. Let the hands rest softly on your lap, or they can land at the floor beside you. Find that tall spine. Closing your eyes. With the eyes closed, start to return your focus, your awareness to your breath. Without judgment, without attachment, just noticing any sensations, any feelings in the arms, the hands, the wrists, the upper body. Just becoming aware of how any of those sensations may have changed from when you first started your practice. Just really aware of those areas of motion that we use every single day, but so seldom pay attention to offering a stretch or a little bit of TLC to them. Reducing the risk of injury, finding some longevity in the use of our upper body, helping with posture and our overall day-to-day function. You can remain in your seated meditation position for as long as you choose to do so. When it is time to get up and go, just open your eyes slowly and go on with your day, taking with you a little bit of the openness you created in your body with you into the rest of your day, your evening, and your week to follow. In such gratitude, as always, namaste.